I'm on it.
All right, cakewalk level. Yep, cakewalk level. All right. So final impressions of this game while we're going through the credits. Clearly, yeah, the game is cool. I like this game. And the only problems that I ended up having with the bosses wise was the shark boss, but skill issue. Honestly, skill issue on me. The soundtrack's pretty good. Final boss was cool as shit. As I said in the first review, the buttons feel good to push. Buttons feel very good to push. Game looks pretty, sounds good. Actually, the perfect timing. Little segue in here. The grind rail sections and like all the little stuff you're doing as our new protagonist. They're pretty fun. They never really get too difficult, and if anything, they have like pretty reasonable respawn rates. So you just kind of have to like give it 1 or 2 tries, and you'll probably get it.
Booby jump scare.
Oh yeah, of course, yes. But yeah, perfect time for the booby jump scare in the middle of the review. Yes, thank you, Mr. Shippost. Yeah. The other bits where we got to play as Ryu were also really, really good. Ryu's levels are admittedly just rehashes of prior levels, but story-wise, it kind of makes sense. Yep. Still failing at these right up until the end. Hey, look at us. We're like Sonic grinding. So I will say Team Ninja, Koei Tecmo, and Platinum, yeah. They made a good game. Has Platinum regained its luster? I don't know what the scale of their workload was on this game. I believe the team was using whatever Platinum's like proprietary engine was, like which I think they developed it for Bayonetta 3. Like a whole new thing just for them, but I digress. Yeah, this game is pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna go replay it immediately on the higher difficulties. What character is more fun to play? That's actually a good question, Ronan. Thank you. I like our new guy. Why can I not remember his name? Anyways, new protagonist is pretty fun, but admittedly, first proper Ninja Gaiden that I've actually played, I don't have like as much attachment to Ryu as many others do. So that's probably a factor. Ryu did feel overpowered. Which the legacy character always should feel insanely overpowered when you play as them. Which they actually do that pretty well in the Yakuza series when they go from 6 to 7 and then 8. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4. Hey, let me get the actual credits. All right, cool. Right, Platinum Games. All right. Yuji Nakano. I don't know what else he's directed, but yeah, I'm not recognizing a couple of these names, but I haven't been following Platinum stuff for a while. But yeah, ultimately, yeah, this game was really good. The levels are actually like a little bit on the lengthier side, which I sort of like. Realistically, I don't necessarily know what I would change in this. Yeah, first impression from the first impressions video earlier this week to me beating the game in like 3 solid sittings. Yeah, I like this game. If you need something to fill the character action game hole, The Devil May Cry 5 has left you. Yeah, definitely this could help fill it at least a little bit. I don't know if it would truly fill the Devil May Cry hole, but for now it's pretty good. And especially because I wasn't following this game until like 3 or 4 days before it came out. So this was a very good surprise. And as you all know, I was not sponsored. Not sponsored at all. I put my hard-earned $70 US down for it. And a perfect time in Black Spike. Would I say to maybe pick it up on a sale? You could kind of say that nowadays about anything. I did not encounter any bugs whatsoever. Which, considering how games are nowadays, having a bug-free experience is fucking good. And realistically, any of this game's combat issues, at least for me, when I was having any of the combat issues, that was a skill issue for me. I'm completely willing to admit that was a skill issue on my end when we were having trouble with the shark boss. And even though we were playing on normal, the game felt challenging enough. It felt reasonable. A couple of the boss fight like duels against the redhead dude and the demon man, and then when we eventually fight Ryu. Yeah, those were probably like the best bosses in the game. The final boss was also really, really good as well. I'm kind of curious if how much the game does change when you're playing on the higher difficulties. Aside from just like the enemies do more damage and have a little bit more health. Because typically with these types of games, they give enemies new behavior patterns and stuff like that. Because I know Devil May Cry does that, Bayonetta does that. I believe Wonderful 101 does that, but that's just generally the rule you kind of give for the character action games. But yeah. I would say probably this game gets a rock solid 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Now, if you want the good old Quasar silly rating, I give it a I give it a torn up Yu-Gi-Oh card in a week-old banana sandwich. There you go. That's the nonsense review. Make of that what you will. Guess what? Not even I know what it means. Yeah, I like this. Will I go back and check out some of the other Ninja Gaidens? They do have the Master Collection, which has what is it? Sigma, and then Sigma Black of the first game, and then they also have the full remake of 2, which it's all Unreal Engine stuff, but I don't know if that was if it was good or bad, because I never really heard anything about it one way or the other. Game not doing big numbers on Steam. Wonder if people didn't even know it was coming out. I've seen a couple of people playing it on Twitch, a couple of like the bigger people, but yeah, this game really I guess kind of flew under the radar. Because I was aware of it, like just in like the general zeitgeist of games, but I tend to pay attention to like stuff about character action games, so I was gonna know about it one way or another. But I wasn't like directly following it again until like maybe about a week prior to the game coming out, and then I did the pre-purchase like the day before. So I virtually had no expectations coming into this, and I wouldn't say I'm blown away, but I am more than whelmed. I had fun with this. I definitely had fun with this. Like I said, I don't know if I would play this. Oh my god, fucking Xbox Game Studios. Boo, Phil Spencer. Boo him. Anyways, yeah, I would say I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with my $70 purchase. Oh yeah. I don't really know what else I can say. Do you guys have anything in our lovely chat here on twitch.tv/QuasarTheHero? With the greatest chat on Twitch. Still can't wait for your pre-order. Oh, right, of the other Tales game you're referring to, yeah. Alright, Narwhal rates it. Oh, me rate it? Oh, I already said an 8 out of 10. And or the silly rating being a torn up Yu-Gi-Oh card in a over a week-old banana sandwich. Streamathon when? When we get the PC. When we get the PC, I will do a Streamathon. Not much is releasing over the next couple of weeks. Yeah, at least as of current time, yes. Full Metal Waifu, I believe, is coming out right at the end of the month. Which we're gonna check that out for sure as well. But yeah, I've got nothing else to say, at least on this. Solid game. If you're not necessarily into character action games, I would say probably wait for a sale. But I had no bugs, which again, that shouldn't necessarily be as big of a thing as it is. But is Platinum back? This is certainly a win for them. Especially because Platinum has just had nothing but L's in the last few years. Remember Babylon's Fall? Remember how mid Bayonetta 3 was? Except for the couple of bits where Bayonetta 3 was the hypest thing ever. Also, the team for this doesn't seem to be massive, which is kind of nice. But let me think. Yeah. I've really got nothing else. I had a lot of fun. Very good game. Would recommend. Rock solid definition of an 8 out of 10 game. I look forward to seeing combo mad tournaments in the next few months or next year or so. Once the character action game Fiends start getting their hands on this. I don't know how the Ninja Gaiden fan base is taking this, but I'm guessing they're excited just that they have another game to play. After the remake of 2, which again, I never really heard anything good or bad about it, so I guess no news is good news in a way. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good final review, especially as it's apropos of just getting us hanging out in the credits. I would kind of like to do some more of these when we're doing credits in the future.